It's your girl Kace, and welcome to another episode of my vlog. My video where I'm sharing my life with you. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my page for more awesome videos. Listen, I did a video I don't know, a couple of weeks ago called 5 Guys You Need to Avoid When You Are Dating, okay? So today is going to be part 2 of this series. Today we're going to talk about 5 more guys you need to avoid while you're dating. And you may be asking, well, Kace, where did you get this concept from? Well, I'm glad you asked me that question. I got this concept because I have been single for a minute. You know what? I actually think I'm the one. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm the one for. I've been single for a minute, and I've gone out on different dates, and I have compiled a list of guys you need to avoid when you're dating. Y'all ready? Let's do this. The first type of guy that you need to avoid when you're dating is the overly narcissistic, self-obsessed guy. Do y'all know this guy? Do you know this guy who takes a picture of himself, and not only does he take pictures of himself, he posts it on social media, and then he'll text you and say, hey girl, did you see my picture on Facebook? No. Oh, go check it out. I think you will like it. Give me a like or whatever. And I'm thinking, why would I go on Facebook just to like your picture? And that's not it. Not only does he take pictures of himself and he's overly obsessed with his body and his muscles and whatever else is going on, but when you go out with this guy always tends to turn the conversation back to himself. You know what I'm saying? He'll say something like, well, hey Kace, how was your day? And I'll say, oh man, you know what? It was a good day. Let me tell you what happened to me today. So I go into the office, and then the first thing in the morning, I have a meeting. And I really don't like meetings, and then you go on about your meeting, and then he'll jump in and say, wow, it's funny you say that about meetings, because the last time I remember the same kind of meeting I had, he is literally stealing your ego food. It's like, dude, just let me be great. Just let me talk about the meeting that I had. This guy is overly obsessed, and he is in love with himself, which means he'll probably never be in love with you. The second type of guy you probably need to avoid when you're dating, I would like to call this guy the serial husband. This is the guy who proposes to you on your first date. I kid you not, I dated a guy who took me out on the first date, and one of the first things he asked was, could I see myself marrying him? And I'm going, wait a minute, first of all, I don't even know your first name. Well, if it's really your first name, I don't know your middle name. I don't know your favorite color. I don't know. Or this is the guy who hints on the first date or couple of dates, he's hinting at moving in with you or shacking with you. No, sir. And I'm like, dude, how many girls have you proposed to on the first date? If a guy proposes to marry you or mentions marriage to you ladies on the first date, you need to run. The third guy you need to avoid while dating is what I like to call the pretender. This is the guy who will pretend to be whatever it is he thinks you need him to be. I have met guys who, upon hearing that I'm a Christian, they start pretending. I've had a guy who told me stuff like, well, you know, yeah, I'm a Christian too. I believe that the Lord is telling me that you the one for me. Yeah, I was praying last night, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, well, what were you praying about? You know, just praying about stuff, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Stuff like what? They don't have an answer because they're pretending. This is the guy who tries to do like the church slang or whatever, like praise the Lord, saints or whatever, and it's so awkward because he really doesn't go to church, you know what I mean? He's just trying to impress you and pretend like he's like a Christian and all that stuff. Or maybe it's not that he's trying to pretend that he's a Christian. Maybe you're a business owner, or maybe you're a fitness person, and this guy comes in pretending like he knows all about fitness and all this stuff, but no, it's not him. This guy is a pretender. He's a poser. Run the other way. Listen, you want a guy who's just gonna be himself, you know? If he's not genuine with you, then you probably need to look out for this guy. Real talk. And the fourth guy that you need to look out for when you're dating is the guy who wants you to be his mother. Yes. And I'm not talking about as the relationship progresses. I'm talking about right at the beginning. The guy who is seeing you, maybe you're talking on the phone, and the first thing he asks you is, yo, can you cook? And I'm like, I mean, can you build a house from scratch? Can you build a car? Can you put an engine in my car? He's like, can you cook? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can cook. I like to cook. It's cool. I do this and that. Oh man, when you gonna cook for me? When you gonna cook for me? You know what I'm saying? My mama used to make the bomb meatloaf, and you know, that's when you having me over to your house for dinner. Okay, first of all, I don't even know you. Second of all, I don't let people in my house that I don't know. So if you make it far enough to get to know me, I might let you come to my house. This is a guy who only wants you to take care of him. Like, can you wash clothes? I mean, how is your cleaning habits? It's not about the love. It's not about you. It's just about, can you take care of me? And listen, you want a partner where you're going to take care of each other, not somebody that's just looking for them to take care, looking for you to take care of them. Come on, somebody. Come on now, man. Whatever, yo. And the fifth guy that you need to watch out for when you're dating. This guy's not necessarily a deal breaker, depending on how you feel about him. But the thing that makes this guy weird is that he violates boundaries at the beginning of the relationship. This is the overly affectionate guy. Let's just say that the touchy-feely guy, the guy that makes you feel violated on the first date. That guy. I went out with that guy. This is the guy who, when you're sitting in the movies, instead of you eating your popcorn, he grabs the hand that you want to grab your popcorn with, and he wants to hold it and caress it and do all this stuff in it. And I'm going, dude, I just want to eat my popcorn. Like, I don't even know you. I don't even know you. This is the guy who just has to touch you. This is the guy who on the first date will lay a big, fat, sloppy kiss on you. Oh my God. It's like the date is over and then you're going in for the hug and you thinking you just gonna go to his side and, you know, do like the little side kiss or whatever. This dude comes all the way around, finds my big lips and plants it on me. Sorry about that, I had to go get some water. The thing about it is the kiss was sloppy and juicy. It was bad. You don't know me. And that turned me off because I don't want you licking on me the first time I meet you for a date. I don't care how sexy you think I am, and oh, I just gotta have your lips. Oh, I couldn't resist myself. Oh, you don't understand, I just had to kiss you. No, just blow me a kiss. That'll be just fine. You are crossing too many boundaries too soon. People, alright, so thanks for hanging out with me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. Don't just watch, subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe. And I got more videos coming up. This is only part 2 of the 5 guys you need to avoid. I'm about to do a part 3 and probably part 4 and part 5, and we'll call it the dating series. Listen, leave your comments below. Leave your questions. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I'll see you later. But remember this. In order to be the best, sometimes you gotta do the most. Peace.